The girl who woke up in her coffin. Imagine this. You're 3 years old, too young to understand what death even means. But suddenly, you're surrounded by darkness, silence, stillness. You're trapped, unable to move, unable to scream, and no one knows you're still alive. That was the terrifying reality for Camilla Alejandra, a sweet little girl from the Philippines who, in 2014, fell violently ill with a sudden fever. Her small body burned with heat. Her breathing grew shallow, and then it stopped. Doctors tried to revive her, but after several attempts, they declared her gone. Time of death, 11:37 a.m. Her grieving parents held her wake in a small village chapel. They dressed her in her favorite white dress and laid her in a tiny wooden coffin, surrounded by candles, flowers, and tears. But no one knew she was still in there, still breathing just too softly for anyone to hear. As the second day of mourning began, relatives gathered for her final goodbye. A priest recited prayers as incense filled the air. Her mother clutched the coffin and whispered, "One last I love you." And then, something moved. At first, everyone thought it was their imagination. The soft creak of wood, a twitch, a flicker. But then, her eyes opened. The room froze. People screamed. Some fainted. Her father dropped to his knees. Camilla blinked, dazed, weak, but alive. Paramedics were called instantly. The funeral turned into chaos as doctors rushed her to the hospital. It was then they discovered the unthinkable. Camilla hadn't died. She had entered a cataleptic state, a rare condition where the body becomes rigid, unresponsive, and mimics death. Her pulse had been too faint to detect. Had she been buried just hours earlier, she would have suffocated in that box. Camilla recovered, slowly, but the trauma lingered. She doesn't remember the coffin, but her family does. Every detail, every second, they thought they had lost her. And to this day, her story haunts every parent in that village. Because sometimes, the line between life and death is so thin, it fits inside a coffin.